Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my page. I am Kellye Knows Nursing, where I am back for another video for my nursing students, for my current nurses, for my soon-to-be nurses, whoever this may find. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of skills needed for being in the nursing school, a couple of skills needed for studying for NCLEX, whether it be studying for the NCLEX or studying for nursing exams or studying for any type of exams that you're looking to take. I kind of wanted to condense some important study skills. So if you're new to my channel, new to my page, hit the subscribe button, like, follow, and share. For anyone you know who is currently in school, nursing school, want to be in nursing school, CNAs, LPNs, RNs, it's just nursing community. So I have three skills. Actually, it's a lot of skills needed to go into nursing school. If you're already in nursing school, you know what I mean. You have to have good communication skills. You need to have good just studying skills, being a good person, listener, being just attentive, having the caring component. It's a lot of skills needed for being in nursing school, right? Just like it's a lot of skills needed for being a student. So I narrowed three of my top three picks. Now, I'm not saying these are the only three picks to make you qualified to going into nursing school or being a good studier. No, by all means, it's 100, it's a million, it's a lot of different qualifications and skills needed. But it's only my opinion, and I narrowed down three. So my number one important study skill for going into nursing school is being a good listener. Sorry, having some listener skills, having good listening skills. I'm telling y'all, that is everything. When you're in school, getting ready for classes, and in your classes, being able to listen to your professors. Whenever they say important things like, make sure you know this, or you will see this again, that should clue you into knowing that you're going to see it again. It's going to be a test question about that particular material. It's going to be something you may see on the NCLEX or what have you. So if the instructor is talking and they're saying, listen, you want to focus on this, or this is a key point, or never forget this, those are the notes you need to be writing it down. You need to be recording it, writing it down, making sure you understand that particular topic. So having good listening skills while you're in your lectures, having great listening skills while you are, even if you're in online classes, taking online classes and listening to lectures, making sure you're taking good notes, have good listening skills. I cannot emphasize that enough. Being a good listener, learning how to listen very well, and learning how to block all the things that you have been going through or things that's going on in the background. If it's not about school, get it out your head, get it out your mind, because you need to be focused on the lecture, focusing on the notes. So number one, being a good listener. Number two, my second most important skill, my second on the list, is reading skills. You have to have some great reading skills to study for these tests and to do very, very well on your tests. And I don't mean just reading well, I mean having reading skills. What that means to me is, before you go into school, you already get a syllabus before classes even start. Going ahead and looking through your syllabus before you get into the class, and before you listen to that chapter 1 and chapter 2 lecture, read ahead of time. Already set some time before you walk into that class, or before you turn on that class or listen to that lecture. Already have read your chapters for that day. So if your teacher's telling you on Monday, we're going to be going through chapters 1 and 4, and we're going to be doing a quiz or something like that, you should already the week before be reading those 1 and 2 chapters, taking your notes. You need to be getting prepared, maybe another day reading chapters 3 and 4. So when Monday comes, you have already read the chapters needed to be prepared for the next day. Okay. So having reading skills, good reading skills, that's my second important skill. And my third important skill is just being open to change, being open to interactive learning. So for me, what interactive learning is being interactive in your learning, going online, listening to a YouTube video, using the resources in your textbooks. I know I'm kind of old school, but my textbooks used to have CDs in the back. Use those CDs in the back, because more than likely teachers can use some of that material to put on a test. More than likely, those resources in the back can be something to help you study for NCLEX. And it's definitely not going to be the same question that's on the NCLEX, but some of those questions can help gear you to how to study more effectively on your nursing notes. So use the interactive learning, whether it be CDs, YouTube videos, Picmonics, different things you see on Instagram. If you go on Etsy, there's a lot of different things there. Just be open minded to learn differently. Study groups is another way to interactive learning. I love study groups. I thrived off study groups. When I was in nursing school, I always was in a study group. I was actually the leader in my study groups. So you already know what that means. I love to talk. I love to explain things. I love to break down things. Matter of fact, the board behind me, when I did my study groups, I had a whiteboard. And if I didn't have a whiteboard, I would go into a library or a classroom. We would go into that classroom. I would have my markers. I would break down content, make sure all my my peers would understand it. I would have study groups of like 4 and 5, nothing major, but I would make sure everybody understand and can break down the information just like I could. And if somebody didn't understand, I would write it in the markers. I would break it down for them to understand, and I'll make sure everybody's on the same page. So just being open to interactive learning is another thing. And interactive learning also will be able to help you on NCLEX, because guess what? Case studies is a form of interactive learning as well. You get in a group, you read a case study, and you break it down and you talk about it in a group setting. So on NCLEX, if anyone will be graduating after April 2023, it's called New Generation NCLEX. They're going to have fill in the blanks, drop down, more critical thinking questions. So being able to be more interactive while you're learning and you're studying will actually help you in the long run. So that would also help gauge you to being a better critical thinker as well. So some of the so those are the top 3 important study skills that I have for going into nursing school. And those 3 study skills, again, to recap, was being a good listener, having great listening skills. Second was being a great reader, having good reading skills. And the third one is being open to interactive learning. Those 3 are my top 3 picks, and being a good nursing student, or being a good test taker, and being a good student going into these classes, whether it be online or in person. So that's my top 3 tips for tonight. So I hope you all like what I talked about. I hope you all can relate, and I hope this information has helped someone. If it did, great. Subscribe. Watch when I come on live and I talk about different things to help you in nursing school and to help you in studying for the NCLEX. Share it with someone you may know that's in nursing school now. I will be coming on with more tips and more topics. If there's anything in particular you all would like to hear me talk about, don't be afraid. You can drop it down in a comment box. You can make me a comment, or you can just reply to my video now or any of my older videos, because I will be dropping one. The goal is for me to do one YouTube video live weekly. So I'm going to be coming on more. I will be announcing a little more so I can have interaction on YouTube, and also follow my Instagram as well at Kellye Knows Nursing. I also have a website. Take a look at it if you're interested in doing any one of my NCLEX review sessions. I will have review sessions coming up where I help you all study for the NCLEX. So thank y'all again. Have a great night and be blessed. Thank you.